Good morning, dear student. Today I am going to discuss about the different types of impurities commonly occur in pharmaceuticals or commonly occur in pharmaceutical product. Okay. So there have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points in this content. Okay. The first point is toxic impurities. What is the toxic impurities? If impurities is present above the prescribed limit and produce toxic effect on the body, that's in the human body, it is called toxic impurities. Now, someone can ask me, sir, what is the prescribed limit? As per Indian pharmacopoeia, there have a limit of presence of impurities. Before going to perform any test, we have to check the starting compound or raw material or reagent contain any impurities below the high range or below the danger point. That's mean within prescribed limit as per the Indian pharmacopoeia. So, if any toxic compound present in any substance, then we have to inform our senior assistant or our teacher or lab assistant about the product that it is contain harmful impurities, and the impurities which are present in the substance is not in the prescribed limit as per the Indian pharmacopoeia. The harmful impurities generally found in the pharmaceuticals compound are lead, arsenic, bismuth. These types of impurities can produce toxic effect in human body, as well as it can affect the activity of pharmaceutical substances. Next point is harmless impurities. Harmless impurities means impurities, but it does not create toxic effect on human body. That is called harmless impurities. But these types of impurities can lower the activity of pharmaceutical substances. So, before going to any perform test or any another reaction, I or we have to perform the test, that is the limit test. And the limit test is a test by this process we can observe that the impurities, if present in any substance, it present in a prescribed limit or not. যদি কম্পাউন্ডের মধ্যে ইম্পিউরিটিস প্রেজেন্ট থাকে, কারণ আমরা জানি যে কোনো কম্পাউন্ডই পিওর কম্পাউন্ড নয়, কম্পাউন্ডের মধ্যে ইম্পিউরিটিস প্রেজেন্ট থাকতেই পারে, তাহলে কি করতে হবে আমাদেরকে? তাহলে আমাদেরকে লিমিট টেস্ট করতে হবে। দিস ইজ দ্য ওয়ান টাইপ অফ টেস্ট প্রেসক্রাইবড বাই ইন্ডিয়ান ফার্মাকোপিয়া, and we have observed that the compound, if contain any impurities, it must be present in the prescribed limit. Otherwise, we have to inform the supervisor that the compound contain impurities and we do not take this reagent for any job. Clear? So, some harmless impurities are sodium salt, potassium salt. These types of salt, if present in another compound, like you take a sodium hydroxide, okay, and you notice that the sodium hydroxide compound contain potassium salt as an impurity, and you also notice that the potassium salt which are present as an impurity, it is not in the prescribed limit. So that's mean the impurities are present in a high range in the actual product or original product, and it may be affect the activity of substance, pure substance. So this is a very important part. Next point is impurities affecting storage property or impurities causing effect on storage of compound. Impurities causes some difficulties in storage condition. You know that open air contain moisture, and presence of moisture is very harmful for any compound. If sodium chloride contain more moisture, so what will happen? It become melt to water. আমরা নুনকে বাইরে যদি রেখে দিই তো সেটা কি হয় না, ধীরে 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 গলে যায়. So that's mean the moisture which absorbed by the sodium chloride from open air, and this moisture affect the storage of sodium chloride or salt. So we know from this topic that is from this point that is impurities affect the storage property and the impurities is moisture. সবাই অনেকে বলতে পারে স্যার why moisture is treated as a impurities. Yes, moisture also are impurities. Some compound contain moisture, but more than the limit is not good. আমরা সবাই একটা কথা কি জানি, যে তুমি যাই করো না কেন সব কিছু একটা লিমিটের মধ্যে করো, লিমিটের বাইরে বেরিয়ে গেলে কিন্তু সেটা ক্ষতিকারক। সে যে কোনো কিছু হতে পারে। ধরো তুমি খুব গাইতে ভালোবাসো, কিন্তু তুমি যদি কন্টিনিউ 24 আওয়ার যদি গান গেয়ে যাও তোমার দেখবে গলায় ব্যথা আসবে। অনেকে খেলতে ভালোবাসে, কিন্তু সে যদি 24 ঘন্টাই খেলে দেখবে তার একটা বিরক্ত ভাব আসছে, তার শরীরের মধ্যে একটা ব্যথা আসবে। সাম স্টুডেন্ট লাইক টু সুইমিং, but if you swim continuously you feel very tired. So that's mean more the limit is not good for our health. Similarly, presence of impurities more than limit is not good for a compound. Okay, comes to the next point, that is impurities causing technical difficulties. What is the technical difficulties arise due to the presence of impurities? Impurities causes many technical problems during manufacturing, like picking, sticking, defect in the manufacturing of tablet. If tablet contain more moisture, sorry, they are not tablet. At first we prepare a granules for the manufacturing of tablet. প্রথমে কি করা হয় না, যে ধরো আমি প্যারাসিটামলের ট্যাবলেট দিয়ে আমি একটা এক্সাম্পল দিচ্ছি, প্যারাসিটামলের ট্যাবলেট প্রিপারেশনের একটা এক্সাম্পল আমি তোমাদেরকে দিচ্ছি। তো in the manufacturing process of paracetamol tablet, at first we prepare a granules form before giving the shape of tablet. ধরো আমার প্যারাসিটামলের ট্যাবলেটের শেপ হচ্ছে রাউন্ড, ওকে। তো তাকে সেই রাউন্ড ফর্মে ট্যাবলেট ফর্ম করার আগে আমি কি করব না, আমি একটা গ্র্যানুলস ফর্ম করব। হাউ? মিক্সিং প্যারাসিটামল as an active pharmaceutical ingredient, starch, max stearate as a lubricant. So after mixing this powder, we added water to form of granules. After this formation of granules, we give the granules for drying. Why? Because on that drying, the excess amount of water evaporated and it's form a standard granules form which are prepared for the compression of the tablet form. So if the granules contain more moisture than the limit, in case of compression, the tablet became stick to the compression punch. এই যে জিনিসটা আমি তোমাদেরকে বললাম, এটা তোমরা সিউটিক্স যখন তোমাদের হবে, সিউটিক্সে আরো ডিটেলস তোমরা এই জিনিসটা পড়বে যে হোয়াট ইজ দ্য compression machine, what is the punch, about the punch in the compression machine, about the mechanism of compression machine, etc. Okay, this is a chemistry class, this is not CUT class, that's why I do not describe about these types of machineries, because you already gain knowledge from the pharmaceutics subject. So I just told you that the process how a tablet become manufactured, and in this condition what types of defect can arise due to presence of moisture as an impurities. Okay, clear? So যদি ময়েশ্চার বেশি থাকে তাহলে কি হবে না, স্টিকিং হবে। স্টিক করে যাওয়া মানে আটকে যাওয়া। যখন পাউডারটাকে আমি দিচ্ছি, কম্প্রেশন মেশিন চলছে ট্যাবলেটকে শেপে আনার জন্য, so what will happen on that condition, that granules get the shape of tablet but stick to the compression punch. So this is an impurities, this is not a general condition. And also picking. Picking means না ধরো ট্যাবলেট কম্প্রেসড হচ্ছে, ট্যাবলেট get compressed under the compression machine, and due to the presence of moisture, the some part of the tablet shape became picked out due to the presence of moisture. Okay, next is impurities affect the taste, odor and appearance of the product. I before some second I just give you an example that if sodium chloride contain much more moisture than limit, it's become melt and form liquid. So moisture can affect the appearance, taste and odor of substance. Clear? Another point is, if impurities even when present in trace, that means very lower limit but higher than the prescribed limit, may create a cumulative toxic effect after certain period. Initially you cannot notice or observe that any defect will arise, but in storage condition after 1 month or 2 months gradually you just look that the tablet became from blackish or any other discolorization than the actual color. So that's mean tablet contain more moisture or any toxic substance, and this toxic substance affect the appearance and activities of the tablet. What will happen? These types of impurities react with the others compound which present in the tablet, and after reacting it give a bad effect. It's decolorized the appearance of tablets. It create a black spot above the tablet. So this is the effect of impurities. In technical, due to the technical difficulties or under the storage condition. Okay. Next point is impurities effect on activities of compound. Impurities effect on activities of compound, that's mean the same thing. I do not want to describe the another. I do not describe to the same things repeatedly. I just give you another example on this point, that is impurities effect on the activities of compound. Okay. Suppose you know that 1 teaspoon sodium chloride is appropriate to make a 4 people's food. But when you notice that the salt or sodium chloride become melt, and you take 1 teaspoon of the sodium chloride and make the food for 4 people, you do not get the desirable taste. So that's mean the presence of moisture affect the activities of the compound. Similarly, in the preparation of any pharmaceutical substances, if the substance contain any impurities, it can also affect the activities or the expiry of the compound. If impurities like sodium, potassium, lead or arsenic may be present in any compound, it decrease or lower the life, that is called expiry of the compound. How? These types of impurities react with the actual product. Suppose paracetamol, lead, arsenic, sulfur, these types of atom are very reactive. It react with the active compound like paracetamol. When it react with the paracetamol, it decompose the structure of paracetamol, and gradually or day by day the paracetamol decrease its activity. What type of activity? To reduce the fever, to reduce the inflammation. So this is the effect of impurities on the property of compound. Different types of impurities commonly occur in pharmaceutical substances. So that's all for my today's class. If any doubt will arise, you obviously ask me in interaction class. Thank you.